All right, Coach Lindsey, if you could just break down the game for us? You had to love the offensive output by your team. What do you like about this game as far as how your team did?
The biggest thing on the board before coming out is just let's compete. We know what Tennessee is. We know what they're about. We know how this roster has been made up with a lot of returnees plus the transfers. And I think they're really good. Got a lot of size, obviously more than we do. But I think we competed early. Obviously that first quarter, I know Jackson, number 2, Horston, they were real difference makers in that first quarter with their 22 points. But to go 22-19 for that first period, obviously second quarter didn't go that way. They kind of put it to us in that second quarter. But overall, from start to finish, I was happy how we competed. We know they're a 4th-ranked, 5th-ranked team in the country at the Power 5 level. We think we're a really good Division II basketball team. So I think both teams got something out of it. I know we certainly did. And it's nice to see these kids be able to make some plays on this floor against that particular size team.
For Emily, 13 points against Tennessee. Just talk about your offensive performance and your team's ability to get the shots you wanted in your offense.
It was pretty tough with those lengthy guards and all. They have size. They're obviously bigger than us. But most of my game is just getting into the paint, and I like that. And I'm able to do that with the post and getting a lot of screens. And I like the screen plays. So I was pretty happy I was able to go to the paint.
For any of the players, what's your biggest takeaway from today, and how much confidence does it give you going into your own season?
Speak up.
I think it's good to see the grittiness that we got. We were in there battling for the boards. We had some steals. We didn't necessarily let them intimidate us. Obviously, they're bigger than us, but I still think that we had some good key moments there with our offense. We had some good defensive output too. So.
For Lindsey, obviously being from Maribel and playing at Maribel, is this your second time playing at Thompson Bowling? Did you play here with Furman?
No, I didn't. I had transferred from the year that they did it.
Okay.
So, yeah.
So is this your first time playing
Yeah.
at Thompson Bowling? And just being from Maribel and being from this area, what did that mean to you to get to do that?
It was an awesome experience, being able to see all the fans. A lot of the students that go here I'm friends with, so it's cool being able to play in front of them. And then a different experience for us because, we're not used to playing those bigger teams in the SAC. We usually match up pretty well, and it's pretty difficult. But it was good seeing to adjust it and playing here and having that different environment.
For the other 2 players, too, your chance to play in Thompson Bowling Arena, of course, being from the state of Tennessee, what does that mean? If you both can answer it.
Okay. I played here my freshman year, so that was a cool experience as a freshman. Emily kind of got to experience that too as a freshman, stepping up, scoring really well for us. It's really cool because you watch them play. We watched them play, all of us did when we were younger, watching Pat Summit coach, just some really awesome teams here. So you get to be on that court. It's kind of a special experience.
Yeah, it is a big experience, especially I'm from Knoxville, pretty close from here, and last year we came here to shoot around. It was pretty cool, and just experiencing the whole game experience was really awesome.
For Coach, a 2-part question. What do you like about what you saw from your team overall, and how does this help you? Because like they said, you won't see, you're not going to see that size again. And you usually have a pretty good read on Tennessee. I know you didn't play the last 2 years of pandemic, and then they played Georgia College last year. But what's your kind of read on Tennessee right now?
Well, first question, I guess, is about us. We didn't really run a ton of sets. We just let them go out and kind of play, and like I said, compete. And I liked how we had 10 players available. 3 were out. How they spaced the floor, peeling out to get ball screens with either Lindsey or Ruth or Callie, and figuring out a way to score without us having to get into a ton of sets. I don't know what we finished with, 63 points. That's pretty good for what we're wanting to try to do. And we put the ball in the bucket, almost shot 40% from the field and made 8 threes. The last time we were down here, we didn't even get to the free throw line. Today we got there 8 times and made 7 of them. So I think it was just the fact that they could get down the floor, handle it. We had 23 turnovers, but it could be a lot worse playing against a team like Tennessee. So just happy with how we were able to function offensively without us always having to dictate what they do. And when you have players like Braelyn and Emily in particular, getting it downhill and try to get near the rim against that size and still have a effectiveness is something that we can carry into Division II play. Tennessee, I don't know that we've been down here in recent memory where they've gone 12 of 26. Is that what it is? From the three-point line, 12 of 28. I think Coach Harper's done a good job going out and addressing needs, which I think has probably been some three-point shooting, and they got a bunch of them, and they can hit them. And if they can shoot at that clip all year long, I think that inside-out punch is going to be good for them. And I kept telling them, I really feel like that Horston and Jackson in particular are really problems for us with their 6'2" length and the way they can score at all three levels.
Another one for Lindsey. You've obviously been at Carson-Newman for a couple of years. How at home do you feel there? How much have you enjoyed being there? And, really, how would you describe your college career as a whole?
It's been great so far. I get to play with a lot of girls that I played with in AAU, so that experience and just being able to play back with them and come back home and have family see me. And then Coach Mincey, I love him. It's been such a difference going from Furman to Carson-Newman coaching-wise, and the way he handles things and how he runs the program. It's just great.
All right, thank you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.